quick tour of your site and talk about how to navigate and how to add content. To begin with, you have your workspace here. This is where you're actually going to click and edit and type and change things. At the top of your website, you're going to have your site navigation. We've got our home screen, the link to the Building Your Portfolio site that you see this video on. And then you've got, in this case, you've got a sub-menu here with sub-pages under this main page of My Learning Products. You can see that same navigation over here when you click Pages. You'll notice that you have the arrow for this subheading so that you can roll this down and see the sub-pages underneath this heading. To get to any of these pages, you simply click on them. Alright, we've got a blank page here. Let's put some content in it. The easiest way to add content is to put the cursor where you want it and double click. This brings up the insert wheel. In the center it has text. It also has images. We're going to talk about these two today, as well as a little bit about from Drive and Upload. Embed is to enter code directly in. That's a little more complicated. We'll get to it another time. So let's start with text. I'm just going to click the text button here in the middle, and you notice it puts a text box in, and I can start typing. I'm going to make a page about an owl. Okay, once I've got the text in there, I can change the style of the text. So normal text is what it is now, but I can make it a title or a heading or a subheading. Stick with title for now. Here you can change the font, and be careful because while some of these fonts look cool, they may not be easy to read. So bad script is fine, but probably not the best for a website because it's not very readable. Let's stick with Roboto. I can also change the font size here, as well as the formatting, bold, italic, underline. I can even insert web links, and of course, emojis if you want them. Don't do too many emojis. You can change the alignment. You can make it aligned left, center, or right. We'll stick with center for this. So that's how we enter text. How about an image? So let's put our text and an image side by side. To do that, I'm going to have to organize this a little bit. So when I click on this text box, you know I have two little handles here to the side. If I grab one, I can drag and change how many of these little columns my text takes up. When I let go, it's going to snap to that particular nearest column. Let's put a picture of an owl right here. So again, I'm going to double click to bring up my insert wheel. And remember we said images was at the top. Now, by default, it's wanting to look in different places. You can search Google Images and Photos, but the best thing I'm going to do is find the picture I want first and put it in my Google Drive. Now, from here, I see everything in my Google Drive. So I'm going to search out the picture I want. So I'm going to say owl. This searches through my Google Drive at all the owl-related content I have, and I'm going to use this picture of a camouflaged owl. I'll double click and that inserts the picture. You'll notice I can change the size of the picture by dragging one of these handles. And if it gets too big or outside of the bounds of what I've got, it starts to crop it. And if you use that correctly, you can get a good picture the way you want it. So I'm going to say we'll make this owl as big as the rest of the page and just tall enough to show the owl itself. And that's it. So this is how you insert some text and a picture. There are other things you can insert as well, either from the circle or from over here where it says insert. So we already did a text box and some images, and technically we did something from Drive as well. Let's look at the other things that we can insert. There are content blocks. So if we want a sort of set layout like this one that has pictures and room for text under it, I can click that and it will insert these blocks. And then I can go insert other content into them. So like, for example, I could put another image right here in this box if I wanted to. So select image, brings up the same box, and I can look again through my pictures. And let's say I wanted a picture of a rocket. I can search through this. I can find a rocket. Here's us working on a balloon-powered rocket, so we'll do that. And I can insert that picture in that box. There are plenty of other things you can insert, all the way from simple divider lines like that, to spacers, to things like YouTube videos. You can even insert a video from your Google Drive just by saying insert from drive and then finding the video you want. In this case, I know I've got a rocket video right here. When I click it, it inserts it, and like everything else, I can change the size of it to match what I want. So that's some basic site building and inserting content. Later on, we'll talk about how to publish your site and make it so other people can see it. But that's a good start for now.